It's time to continue our Wakfu Iron Man challenge. I can't wait to show you what lies ahead. My name is Laitos, and together we will overcome any obstacle that comes our way. Last time we faced tough battles where we did the boss room multiple times for the Tofu and Gobars, but we emerged victorious, proving our strength in the level 20 bracket. With that done, we're ready to take our next bracket. As I ventured towards the courthouse of Astrop, seeking out the renowned Ruel for some gear recipes, little did I know that a surprising twist awaited me. Ruel, the master of the Ark Monster hunting, had a brand new quest up his sleeve. And guess who he called upon for help? You guessed it right, me. The task at hand was to track down a notorious Kama thief. As I followed the trail of fallen Kamas, it led me deep into the mystical Astor Mountain. The adrenaline rushed through my veins as I ventured further until finally I stumbled upon the secret hideout of the notorious Ogrist cult. To my amazement, not one, not two, but three mysterious cult members stood before me. It became evident that a court trial was essential to uncover the true culprit behind this grand theft. With a discerning mind, I engaged in conversation with the Oginak, the Sadida, and the Panda, each of them sharing their side of the story for their whereabouts during the time of the crime. However, it was the inconsistencies in the Sadida's account that raised my suspicions. Swiftly deducing her guilt, I accused her of being the mastermind behind the theft. And just as I suspected, my intuition was spot on. The Sadida was indeed a thief. Determined to broaden my horizons, explore new territories, I set my sights on obtaining a Drago Turkey of my own. To achieve this, I sought out Melmark, the renowned Drago Turkey farmer. But before I could lay claim to one of these magnificent creatures, I needed to expand my knowledge about them. Thus, I embarked on a journey to the temple, where I acquired the essential books that unveiled the secrets of the Drago Turkeys. Armed with newfound knowledge, I set out to acquire the necessary Sadular names. With Astrob's diverse profession teachers as my guides, gathered the required materials for each craft, meticulously creating the items they requested. Finally, with all the preparations complete, it was time to capture the elusive Drago Turkey. Perhaps a tad unprepared and without a solid strategy, I ventured into the barn, relying on the simplicity of the rules. To my relief, I discovered that I could bring along 3 trusty heroes, which proved instrumental in capturing the Drago Turkey swiftly, requiring just a single turn. Ah, the joys of having a team. I replicated the same feat on my other account, albeit with a somewhat haphazard approach. Surprisingly, I managed to succeed once again. However, I do acknowledge that as a solo player, the challenge would be significantly more arduous. Using the tokens I have received as rewards, I indulged in the purchase of a random Drago Turkey. With this task accomplished, I proceeded to complete the remaining quests within this bracket, savoring the satisfaction of taking them off one by one. Now armed with a sense of accomplishment, I realized it was time to upgrade my gear from level 20 to level 35. Drawing from my past experience on Pandora, I understood that acquiring level 35 gear in this bracket might not yield significant benefits, as there were no sets providing an additional AP or noticeable mastery increase. However, an exception caught my attention, an epic item that intrigued me, the Traveler Cloak. To obtain its recipe, I initially aimed to undertake Ruel's Archmonster Hunter quests. Unfortunately, my heroes were way overlived, rendering the targets too formidable for my current gear. Consequently, I made the decision to purchase the recipe instead, ensuring I didn't miss out this enticing item. Armed with basic tokens garnered from completed quests, I employed them wisely within the dungeon's machines, acquiring valuable boss materials. Alas, a miscalculation left me with only enough material to craft 5 traveler cloaks. Undeterred, I swiftly set to work equipping 5 of my heroes with the coveted cloaks. granting them the extra AP they deserved. Alas, poor Panda remained without one. In a bid to rectify this imbalance, I embarked on a low stages run within the PvE dungeon, obtaining the necessary boss materials and crafting travel clock for the neglected hero. Balance restored. With our builds completed and our gear upgraded, it was time to delve into the dungeons. While I will spare you the nitty-gritty details of the rooms, allow me to share the highlights of our adventures. First on our list was the Trishni dungeon. I devised a cunning plan to save the boss encounter for the end. This strategy proved fruitful as the panda focused on keeping the boss at bay while the rest of the team expertly dispatched the mobs. These formidable foes, with their healing abilities and poisonous attacks, proved challenging. Yet, thanks to the incredible shielding and healing powers of our trusted mask, we emerged from the ordeal unscathed, without losing a single hero. With the mobs dispatched, it was time to unleash our collective might upon the boss. Utilizing the unique mechanic that allowed him to take reduced frontal and side damage, but heightened rear vulnerability, we made quick work of him. Although the panda fell during the final moments of the battle, it mattered little, as victory was within our grasp, earning us a prestigious rank 25. Surprisingly, the fight proved faster and easier than some of the level 20 dungeons we encountered. The thrill of progress. Next on our journey was the Raised Vault, a dungeon life with intriguing mechanics. Both the boss and the mobs had debuffs that could be dispelled by trading upon the glyphs scattered across the floor, a delightful twist indeed. Usually, the glyphs actually are the ones that give us the debuffs. Dispatching the mobs proved relatively straightforward, and the panda expertly kept the boss at bay while we dealt with the lesser threats. Once again, coordination and focused fire allowed us to vanquish the boss within a mere 6 turns, securing an impressive rank 31. Finally, we ventured into the Hula Hoopee dungeon, where the panda once again assumed the vital role of keeping the boss at a distance, while the rest of the team took down the other Pvs. We strategically targeted the small pink PvE first, for it possessed the ability to transform its companions into significantly stronger versions. By exploiting the resistance weaknesses of each PvE, we methodically eliminated them one by one. And then only the boss remained. A formidable foe indeed. Undeterred, we focused our combined might upon him, and by the 6th turn, our victory was assured, earning us another well-deserved rank 25. And thus, I proudly announce the completion of the entire level 35 bracket. It might have been relatively easy, but I'm well aware that greater challenges await us in the brackets to come. Join me next time as we delve deeper into the Wakfire challenge, ready to conquer the trials and tribulations that lie ahead. If you want to see more of my journey, you will find me live on Twitch Monday to Friday starting around 10:30 PM GMT+1, link down below. See you on next episode.